What up, guys? Jeremy back here with Consciousness Awake. How's everyone doing? Sending you positive energy. Um, in this video, I want to address a new question that's been popping up from a few people that I've been talking to last few days, and the debate or the question is that of the existence of hell or hell realms, or receiving some kind of judgment or something like that, and being sent to a hellish place after physical death. And so I want to respond to this topic and this question uh, purely just from my own OBE experiences from my life, just the perspective and my reflection on this particular question. Uh, and also, I want to talk about the other morning. I was visited by a shadow entity about maybe 4 or 4:10 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to explain that too, and and how I recommend to deal with that. Of course, that's a whole other topic within itself or question within itself. But since it ties into negative entities and these hell realms, hell reality constructs, which resonate with the uh, negative intentioned mind state. The energy of those certain thoughts of people who do heinous acts onto other beings and whatnot. Let's tackle this again through the perspective of my own out of body experiences, and I just want to focus on that mind state. So this is how I see it. From my own experiences, I've realized that heaven and hell is definitely real in the non-physical dimensions. There's no doubt about that. Heaven and hell is real. The only thing, though, is that the reality, the larger reality, is that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of different kind of heavens and hellish realities. And so there's a lot of them. And also, like, the church makes people think that people who are evil or negative beings or do harm unto other people, that if they go to hell, they're there for a eternity or whatnot. That's not true either. So let me explain this. So these all these various hell-like, etheric or astral, more astral constructs, um, people who are they are just a negative being, and they have a lot of negative energy, or B, they have done stuff that's bad, but they are in a way afraid of judgment. But more importantly, what they're actually doing is they're just essentially judging themselves. Okay, what happens is that type of your thoughts after your physical death, the energy and the matter that's in these non-physical dimensions that we keep talking about in my videos, um, um, your soul mind, your consciousness, it entangles and resonates with all kinds of different frequencies when you're out of body. And so if you're judging yourself for being an evil, negative being, or if you're afraid of other people judging you or God judging you, etc., you are going to resonate in frequency match to all these different types of hellish reality constructs that are in the astral realm, especially in the lower astral realm, and all of those areas. And you're not going to go there for an eternity. You're going to go there for a certain period. We can't say time, because time does not function It's non-linear time when you're in astral planes, as opposed to a time construct that here in this physical reality. Um, and Even though time itself is manipulated also, and it fluctuates while here in our physical world. Um, but we can talk about something like that in another video. I don't want to digress. So basically, yeah. So a negative being is not going to be stuck in that hellish realm forever. At some point, the way I see it is there's a certain breaking point where that individual being has had enough of that hellish realm, or they've raised their frequency. They've improved their overall thought process, their minds, gotten over certain traumas, certain types of indulgences or addictions and stuff like that. They're moving past those things, and then they do leave those whatever hellish reality construct they're in after death, physical death, and they move over to other like recovery centers in the astral planes, higher up levels in the astral planes, and then or possibly a recovery center in the astral plane, and then go to a better reality construct in the astral realm for another duration of time before there's some kind of reincarnational process back into another physical Earth kind of like reality experience for whatever purpose or different contract, different reason. So those are some of my thoughts on all of that stuff. And also, what I wanted to say was the other morning, like about 4 a.m., around 4 a.m., I woke up in sleep paralysis, and my vision was actually going behind my physical body. So my physical body was laying on its left side, looking towards the window next to my bed, in sleep paralysis. But my energetic body sight, my etheric sight was not looking that way. It was looking the opposite direction towards the wall next to my bed. And so in that instance, I see a shadow being, kind of a scary looking face, to be honest with you, real freaky, kind of alienistic actually, humanoid alienistic kind of freaky looking face that little transparent. It wasn't like totally solid. It was somewhat translucent, but you could see all the features. And it starts coming through the wall and toward me, and I knew in that moment that it was there to siphon energy off of me, to take energy from me. Immediately, my instinct was totally aware of that. And so this is how you want to deal with it. What you want to do is, whenever you find yourself in this position, don't be fearful. Don't by getting anxiety and fear and all that stuff. You're only going to feed that certain entity or shadow being or whatever it is that's there. You're going to feed it more energy in that moment, and then you'll really feel really depleted and discombobulated like during the day and stuff. So what you want to do is you stand your ground with your consciousness and your intentions and your thoughts. You stay calm, relaxed. You express to yourself like, okay, this is what's happening. And then next, you set the intention to take take whatever energy that shadow entity is already extracting, to take it back, or take it back and also take all its energy. Okay, so you'll notice that when you're not in fear, and when you set the intention to say, A, no, you're not taking my energy, and B, I'm gonna take yours. So you have to do it through your intentions and thoughts. And then what happens is when that other entity you feel is a negative presence, when you have that intention in that sleep paralysis moment, or if you're out of body, fully consciously aware, or whatever the case may be, But you're obviously in a sleep paralysis, waking up into sleep paralysis. You're in an altered state of consciousness as it is. So your entanglement with non-physical things and beings and shadow entities or spirit guides or whoever is going to be so much more magnified than if you're just fully awake, just conscious, walking around in your human life experience, right? But you'll notice, like, when you do that, that shadow being will, like, kind of be surprised by it first of all, and then it will want to get away. But as you start extracting that energy from the shadow being, you will see how it's stuck, because the truth of the matter is that at least my own soul, my own consciousness while here, I know is more powerful than most of these shadow entities and beings, which I see as weak, weak beings, weak beings. And so the truth of the matter is I do believe that most of us, or all of us, in this human body as a soul, we're more powerful. And so when you utilize your power and you're aware of how powerful you are, that's when you kind of like surprise some of these other beings and stuff, because they're just assuming that we're ignorant to what's going on around us non-physically and energetically, etc. So I just wanted to share that. If you have any questions, and leave them in the comments, like the video if you found this helpful. And I'm recording this with my phone, so I don't want to go too long on this because my phone takes way too long to upload, and I like to use my computer desktop for, for a little longer videos, for easy uploading. All right, so talk to you guys soon. Peace.